Hello, word nerds, and welcome to the last episode ever. No, the last episode of the Ease. Oh my God, it's been such a long journey. It's taken us so forever. Again, because it is our five-time tradition. My wife is on the episode for the last episode of the letter. If you are watching this on YouTube, if I have decided to put this video up, you are not seeing her because she decided she didn't want to be on camera. Why is that?
Because I'm just not camera ready right now.
You know, it's...
I have a huge bloody gash on my face. I was mangled by a dog. It was this whole big thing. I was out for a run.
She fell into a vat of acid.
I fell into a vat of acid. I climbed out. Dogs chased me down. They tried eating my face off. It was
dripping.
I put up a good fight though, but I'm just not really feeling like I want to be on camera right now. Unfortunately, so sorry.
That's fine. I'll just put a photo of you up right here.
You should have a cardboard cutout of me.
Why don't I have a cardboard cutout of you?
Like most normal husbands.
We should get one of those. So she is here. Clearly, you've heard her voice. And we're going to talk about a handful of these E words, the last of the E words. And of course, yet again, we have some snacks. We'll try not to make any gross mouth sounds, but we have some snacks. We have some Stellar pretzels. The brand is Stellar, and I highly suggest you get them. And we have some...
they taste stellar.
They do taste stellar. That's why they're so great. And then we have some... field roast chow cheese. But we also have, and this is the first time you get to have it on camera, we have some sparkling wine that starts with an E. What does that say, Sharon?
Emendis.
Brut
Noir.
Brut Pinot Noir Rosé. Do you want to do the honors?
I will. Avert your eyes, everyone. Just in case the cork hits you.
That's why I wear glasses. The only reason why I wear glasses.
That was my chair.
Definitely the chair making that sound.
Oh man, my arm is so skinny and bony.
What are you talking about? You have muscles. Cheers to the last episode of The Ease. Thank you to all 50 of you for watching and checking out this show. And the Fs are coming. In fact, the goal is that the Fs will air on September 30th, 2024. They're going to start then Monday through Friday for 50 weeks, I think, almost a year. All right, let's do this. Let's get this over with. Is there a sound effect that you want to make for this episode?
Yeah, I'm going to make the sound that I made when I was falling into the vat of acid.
Is your skin sizzling off?
That's my skin melting off.
Okay, perfect. We maybe some of those things that are melting off in that vat of acid are your eyes. Because we've had a lot of eye-related words, so I'm tying it all together. This first word is not eye, but it is eyespot. One word, E-Y-E-S-P-O-T. This is a noun from 1862. Number one is a spot of color. Just a spot of color is an eye spot because it looks like a little drop, probably like your eyeball and your iris, and that's it, right?
Sure. I've not heard that before. Is that like a spot of tea?
Exactly. Yeah. Just a little drop. A spot of color. I mean, you've heard of that, but eye spot, you've never heard it described that way.
I never.
Me neither.
Interesting.
2A is a simple visual organ of pigment or pigmented cells covering a sensory termination, and the synonym is ocellus, and I don't understand really what any of that was. Do you?
This is part of eyespot?
Eyespot. It's one of the definitions for eyespot. So it seems like it's a thing, something in your eye related to your eye, but it's the ocellus. I've never heard of the word ocellus in the medical world. So it's a weird one to me. I have to look up ocelus, I guess.
Sounds like oscillate, which a fan oscillates,
Yeah.
so has something to do with movement. I'm assuming like maybe left and right, since like when a fan
I don't know. I think
oscillates, it moves left.
I think that
and
there's
right.
there's other like eye related words though that start with O. And so,
Well, oculus.
right, exactly. So I think might be more related to that since we're talking about eyes, but I don't know. I don't understand that one. But to B might be related, which is a small pigmented body of various unicellular algae. So maybe it's in the algae world.
Well, I just looked up.
Ocelus, Ocellus.
Well, I looked up ocelus, and it pulled up oscillate, which yes is swinging back and forth.
What about OCE? LLUS.
OCE. Okay. Well, this isn't very helpful. It just says for ocelus, another term for simple eye, another term for eye spot.
I wonder if this is a thing on an animal that literally just looks like an eye. Actually, we had a previous word.
Actually, so I'm looking here.
It's
If
like
you
a
go
thing on
under
a butterfly or a snake or something.
Well, if you go under the definition for ocelus, it says an eye-like colored spot as on a peacock feather or on the wings of a butterfly. Yeah, so you're correct.
So it's been a while since I recorded the last couple episodes, but I think that there was one of them that said a similar thing, and it might have even sent us to this one. Well, anyway, now we know what it is, and that makes perfect sense based on what the definition was. It's pigmented cells and tissue and stuff. Okay, number 3 is any of several fungal diseases of cultivated grasses like corn, wheat, or sugarcane, my favorite of the canes, that is characterized by yellowish oval lesions on the leaves and stem. And so I'm guessing it just looks like an eye, so they call it eye spot, this disease on these things.
Sure, makes sense.
Makes sense. Okay. Now it is sound effect time, and I will go. Skin and eyes melting off. The next word is eye stalk. One word, it's like the stalk of corn, eye stalk. Noun from 1854. This is one of the movable peduncles?
Peduncle.
Bearing an eye at the tip in a decapod crustacean. Peduncles, it's literally ped plus uncles. So how do you pronounce that word? Peduncles? Peduncles. It's got to be peduncles.
I will concur.
Okay, one of the movable peduncles bearing an eye at the tip. So this is, I think, another one of those things. On the crustaceans, the crabs, they have the eyes that stick off on these stalks.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the eye stalk. You have anything?
And it's also on corn?
No, that was the eye spot, a disease on eye. That was the eye spot disease on the corn and the sugarcane. This is the next word, eye stalk. It didn't say anything about corn for that one.
Oh, I was probably still thinking about the corn, and then you said stalk.
Yeah.
And I was thinking a stalk of corn.
That is confusing. Yes, that makes sense.
Okay.
So no, this is a movable peduncle. You know, those peduncles up here on a decapod crustacean.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
know,
I
lobsters
can.
have those eyes.
I can picture it. It. Yeah, especially like in SpongeBob.
Exactly. See.
What is? I wasn't a huge
Me neither.
watcher of that. But what is the crab's name? Is it just Krabby?
Well, I know that they have a hamburger place that's like Krabby's. This is from two people who are a little too old to watch SpongeBob, but I've seen a couple.
I think there's probably people our age that watch.
Oh no, for sure.
SpongeBob.
A lot
I
of
don't
people
think
I know.
You could ever be.
That should be our next watch, maybe.
No, I think I'm good, but
that character, he's the purple one, right? Or no, that's the starfish.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about. He's very angry, right?
I don't know.
You looking at pictures of SpongeBob SquarePants
I am.
characters?
I'm looking up SpongeBob right now, and there is a crab. I mean, there's a lobster. And I'm trying to find the character's name. I don't see anyone that's purple. There's the pink guy.
Oh, maybe he's pink.
There's the blue guy. That
There's
looks
the
like it
yellow
has
guy.
a dick for a nose. Because Can I say dick on your show?
Why not?
Yeah, is this the starfish? The pink guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a name. I can't remember his name.
I don't know.
It's like Leonard. No, it's not Leonard.
There's Squidward.
Yeah.
Patrick. Patrick is the starfish.
Mm-hmm.
Mr.
Like
Krabs
I said, Leonard.
is Clancy
Mr.
Brown.
Krabs. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out who the lobster. Maybe that's not a lobster. Maybe that is Mr. Krabs.
I think it's Mr. Krabs.
I think it is Mr. Krabs.
Yeah.
Clancy Brown.
This podcast is now all about SpongeBob from two people who have never really watched it.
but are fans of Clancy Brown.
Yeah, that's true. He's pretty awesome. And also the guy who does the voice of SpongeBob, who has done a ton of other voices, and I don't know the voice of Patrick/Leonard. Can you please have a sip if you want, or make the sound effect? So, Essie. The next word is eye strain. One word, noun from 1874, something I feel like I am suffering from by getting older and trying to look at things.
I think everyone nowadays, from
With all the screens.
children to people in their octogenarian years, all suffer from it. From the numerous amount of screens we have to look at every single day. It's quite a problem.
So it is weariness or a strained state of the eye. Oh, my eyes are in a strained state. I have eye strain. Yeah, we're adults who work in front of computers all day. Why do we look at so many screens?
It's not healthy.
No, it's not.
I'm trying to get away from it. Which is why, the real reason why I'm not on camera.
So you don't get eye strain?
I didn't fall into a vat of acid and get attacked by dogs. I'm just trying not to look at screens. Instead, I'm looking at your beautiful face.
This is much better, isn't it? That's much better. See, that's why I wanted you to sit across from me instead of here, because then I'd have to be doing this the whole time, and then I would get a strain in my neck, which I already have. Sound effect. The next word is eye strings. Did you know that you have strings in your eye? This is a noun from 1590. It's obsolete. And it means organic eye attachments formerly believed to break at death or blindness. So are these literally like ligaments that are attaching the eyeball into the skull, I think?
I don't know.
And they thought that when you died or went blind, that these eye strings detached. They went pop. And maybe they thought that that's how the signal was getting into the brain or something. They were wrong, but they learned.
Yeah, maybe they thought that the muscles and the tendons that move the eyes were just, and then also the nerves that, allow the optic nerve. Maybe they just referred to them as strings back in the day. I don't know.
Yeah, because they look like strings, probably. Mm-hmm. Eye strings. I want to pluck my eye strings and play a little song for you. Bing, bong, bong, bing, bing. Okay. Do you have anything else about eye strings?
I don't know what I could say about them.
There's not much to say.
I think I'm good.
They're obsolete. Sound effect for you. They come up quick. It's very windy in my headphones, too. The next word is eyetooth. What are you looking at my cheese for? It's the condensation, I think.
I don't have that on my cheese.
Oh, you licked your cheese.
No.
Okay, the next word is eyetooth. The words are spelled like you think. It's one word, noun from circa 1545, and it is a canine tooth of the upper jaw. So this is in the dogs, the canines. One of their teeth is called the eyetooth. I don't know why. Do you know why?
No idea.
It's in the upper jaw. I mean, there are other teeth. There's like baby birds have like a tooth on their beak to like help them get out of the egg, but it has a different name. It's something else tooth, not eye tooth.
They have a tooth?
Yeah, I think it's a tooth, or they
On
call
their
it a
beak?
tooth.
Are you sure it's not just their beak?
No, they have a specific pointy thing, so when they nudge the egg inside, they can break it open.
And then does it
and then
fall
it falls
off?
off? Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called though. Eyetooth, that's it. The next word is eye view. I view you.
Like a bird's eye view.
Exactly. Noun from circa 1771. The synonym is point of view. Like the example, an alien eye view. This is what the aliens are seeing. They're just seeing our heads, or the bird's eye view. There's point of view. What's your point of view? What's your eye view like right now?
I am looking at my cat, my husband, and a very beautiful piece of artwork behind my husband, painted by my father-in-law.
My father.
That is my eye view. It's not bad.
It's not bad. Mine is fantastic because I also see the cat and the book and the camera and you.
Despite my acid-burn face.
Oh, that's the best part. The dripping of the skin I love that. Yeah. Okay. I view. I thought I was going to say something else, but I don't think so. My father was on this podcast, and he will probably be again for the word father because why not? I think it is your turn for the sound effect.
Maybe we can get Audrey to do a sound.
Yeah,
effect.
good luck. I feel like I love the fact that you just go all in every time. That is what I appreciate. The next word is I wash. One word. I wash. I'm sure some people say I wash because that's just how some people talk. This is a noun from circa 1859. Number 1, an eye lotion. Is called an eye wash. Do you put lotion on your eyes?
You don't put lotion on your eyes, but I remember eye washes like when you were in grade school and science class. There was always the eye wash station in case any chemicals splashed in your eyes. You know, go to the eye wash station and just squirt this in your eyes.
Have you ever had to use one of those?
No.
Oh my God.
Except for earlier today when I fell into the vat of acid.
Obviously. I was talking about before today.
No, not before today. No.
Yeah. There were no eyes to wash after that acid vat drop. I have never had to use one of those, and I think that it would be really hard for me to use one of those. I have such an issue with like eyes and stuff and drops that putting an eye wash in my eye, it would take a lot of effort to keep my eye open.
As a long-term contact wearer, I will say you get very used to touching your eye and putting things in your eye. And if you need me to, I will massage your eyeballs every night to get you used to it.
I need a good massage. Can you massage my eyeballs? They have eye strain. That's what you're supposed to do when you have eye strain.
That is what you're supposed to do.
You have to massage your eyes with an eye wash. Oh, no.
Just get right in there.
With your thumbs. There is another definition here, which is not what I would expect, because I would have thought that it would be that, medical place to go wash your eyes. It says number 2 is misleading or deceptive statements, actions, or procedures are eye washes. Does that make any sense to you? A statement that is meant to mislead is an eye wash.
I can see that. It's like a very old-timey phrase that you would have in like an old, black and white film noir.
Yeah, exactly.
Movie. Mm-hmm. What is there a year that this term?
1859.
Okay.
Yeah, so that I think is that makes some sense. Yeah, this is an old thing to say. I've never heard of these things called eye washes.
You're trying to eye wash us. See? I know what you're trying to do.
Oh, that's an eye wash if I ever heard eye wash.
You're trying to pull the wool over my eyes.
Yeah, my legs are getting pulled too with all this eye wash. Wash. Okay. I think that's plenty for eye wash, right?
I think we're good.
I don't know what happened there. This is eyewear. Eyewear. Noun from 1926. It is corrective or protective devices like glasses or contact lenses for the eyes. Corrective or protective devices for the eyes. And right now we have both of those in this room right now. We have glasses on me. I will have to get stronger glasses probably in the near future. And then contact lenses over there.
Don't forget sport goggles.
Those are definitely eyewear.
I had a friend in grade school who used to wear sport goggles that had like they were almost like swimming goggles, but
Almost?
they were very similar, slightly different. But yeah, they had the elastic band. They went all the way around your head.
Why weren't they swim goggles?
Because they were sport goggles.
They were meant for sport.
They were meant like if you played basketball
Gotcha.
or something like that. So
Yeah.
just just in case you didn't want your glasses like bouncing around while you're running up and down the courts.
Right.
So you had a elastic band around them to keep them very secure to your head.
He would wear these all the time?
My friend, yes, I will not mention their name.
Just in case.
You know them.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I'll tell you after the show.
Yeah.
But yes, he wore sport goggles all the time, not just for sports. And in 6th grade, we had a vote for people to be, you could pick whatever you wanted, and he got voted most interesting glasses.
I feel like they made that up just for him.
It was me and my friends that made it up.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
we did.
Yes.
We made it up just for him.
It wasn't like in the yearbook.
No, we presented, me and my friends presented awards to everyone in the class, and he got voted most interesting glasses.
You should have said it most interesting eyewear. But yes.
If I read the dictionary, I would have, but
I do
didn't.
appreciate that you gave him that award. Because yes, it's true. Those are the most interesting glasses. Any other eyewears? Science. You got to wear your science goggles, your science eyewear, if you're
Protective
doing
eyewear.
experiments, so you don't have to go to the eye wash.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's your sound effect time. So loud.
Scared Audrey.
So loud.
Bye, Audrey.
The next word is eye wink. One word, noun from 1598. Wow, they were winking back in the 1500s?
Woo, woo.
Ooh. The synonyms are look and glance. It's weird that it doesn't say closing one eye. An eye wink. Why wouldn't you? Maybe that's just in wink. A look or a glance is an eye wink. Can you wink with both eyes or just one eye? Oh, both. That's both. I can confirm both eyes are winking.
I can wink with both eyes.
And the same time. That's the most impressive one.
Also known as closing your eyes.
Blinking. Why is that blinking? Is blinking is like the B or the BL like a prefix that means two, and so they just put that on.
By I mean blinking
Blink.
would be by. So
But it's BL.
I know, but B.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying I'm right.
I'm saying you're
or
right.
that I'm smart. I'm just saying B for by, B for blink, wink.
And they just put the B on the winks.
Wink for one. WON.
There you go. That's exactly how you spell the number 1.
Like I said, not saying I'm smart or right.
Same. I think it's my sound effect, or is it yours? I don't know.
Yours. You gotta do better, man. Are you getting electrocuted and dipped in acid?
It's acid is an electro a conductor,
Conductor,
right? Conduces electricity, and so I mean, when you put in the toaster oven into the vat of acid, you can't leave your toaster oven next to the vat of acid because you might get electrified. The next word is eyewitness. This is a noun from 1539. One who sees an occurrence or an object, especially one who gives a report on what he or she has seen. Have you ever been an eyewitness to a thing?
Yeah, everyone's an eyewitness every day to a million things.
Like
I mean,
love.
to be honest, well, no. I mean, yeah, if you want to get specific, everyone is an eyewitness to many, many things every single day. Whether it's involved in a crime or not, but you're still an eyewitness.
You're witnessing stuff.
You're witnessing stuff constantly.
These are like two cameras in our head.
They are, but how reliable are they?
Oh,
I
they
mean,
are not.
an eyewitness account. I don't know the statistics off the top of my head, but I don't know like how admissible in court eyewitness accounts are these days.
I think that they
because things are very, very subjective and unreliable.
Yeah, different brains, different interpretations. I mean, you and I interpret the same situation vastly different, so you never know what you're going to get. I think that I've heard that eyewitnesses are less reliable than people would think.
Yeah, absolutely. Unless you can have 10 people in a room and you take them one by one and all ask them the same question and they're all able to give the same exact statement.
Right.
That might be more reliable, but yeah.
That would be an interesting experiment.
Yeah, there's lots of films based on this, lots of true crime stories.
Oh, yeah. Can't trust the eyewitness or...
No, it's
Yeah, it plays a big role in all the true crime stuff that you watch. Yeah.
It's very interesting.
But you've never been an eyewitness for like a specific legal situation. Like, have you been interviewed by the police or anything?
No. I mean, I've witnessed crimes. I've just never.
They never found you.
I witnessed the crimes I committed, just never been caught. No, I've seen things happen, but I've never,
That's interesting. You got a story there, I bet.
No,
nothing that interesting.
It's just the one I can recall off the top of my head is just I was at a stoplight and I saw some kids go into a gas station convenience store. I was waiting at the light, and then all of a sudden, the kids come running out of the store, arms full of boxes of chips, candy, whatever.
Oh, not even alcohol?
Oh, no. It is food, and they just ran across the street right in front of me, and I was like, wow, okay. But,
You're like, I'm not going to stop those kids. They just want some junk food. They're probably high as hell.
I don't know. It just... it's one of those things. And it's like, okay, well, I'm not gonna let this interrupt my day. No one was hurt. No one,
Hopefully.
I don't think anyone was hurt. I think it was just a bunch of kids stealing a bunch of crappy food. And
we've all been there.
Have we?
Haven't we? I don't think I've ever been an eyewitness like that. Maybe if I go into the depths of my memory, maybe I'll find something interesting. But not that I can think of. So you now have to make the sound effect, I think. Oh.
I don't know what that last part was.
This is when I'm disappointed that I don't have video of that I got to see. Especially the last part. That was the best part. The next word is air. Spelled. Do you know how this is spelled?
I'm going to guess.
Just remember what section we're in.
E-I-R-E?
Remember what section we're in.
Oh,
in the last episode.
air. Okay.
The last one was eyewitness.
Oh, E-Y.
Air is the word. Air.
E-Y.
I want you to say, can you say it in a sentence?
I-R-E?
Wait, sorry. I think I heard a lot of right letters in there, but how many letters did you say?
E-Y-E-R-E?
Just take out that E in the middle and you're good.
E-Y-R-
It's 4 letters.
Oh, E-Y-R-E.
That's it. Air. This is a noun from the 14th century. I feel like I've heard this
like
in
Jane Eyre.
Maybe.
Isn't that how it's spelled?
Yes, I think so. This is a circuit traveled by an itinerant justice in medieval England or the court he presided over. They are called an heir. So like when that judge comes into Twin Peaks, right? Doesn't he do like a big circuit in the Seattle, in like Washington or something? I think he would be considered an heir.
Read it again.
It is a circuit. Oh, so they travel around the circuit. The circuit is called the heir. It's a circuit traveled by an itinerant justice in medieval England or the court that he presided over. So, in medieval times, there would be a judge, and the judge would have to go to smaller towns to be a judge, to judge like small town things, I think, right?
From different counties.
And the circuit, that whole area was his area, probably, right?
Possibly, yeah. I don't know.
Your guess is as good as mine, but I can tell you that this is from Anglo-French. It means journey or air. Of course, air means air. You don't need to put that there. That is from the word erreur with an ER, which also seems Anglo-French, which means to travel. So it's all making sense. And then there's more at the word errant, like an errant child has run off, right? That would be errant. They are wandering. Air. Yep, never heard of this. Clearly, I don't think you have either.
I have not.
I think Ireland, maybe Gaelic, has a word that's like air, spelled kind of similarly, but I don't know what it is.
Thinking of Irie?
Maybe that. Which?
Jamaican.
The next word is, I guess it's airy, which is Eyrie. It's the chiefly British variation of airy, spelled Aerie. I don't know exactly what that is, but it might have something to do with air. I don't know. But we got to move on to sound effect.
Oh, yeah, there's a clothing store. It's a spinoff of American Eagle called Aerie.
Really?
Aerie.
Aey?
Oh, no. It's just Aerie.
Oh.
Aerie.
Yeah, airy. Yeah. That's the British. Or no, sorry. That's the American spelling, and then the spelling with the EY is the British variation. So yeah, that must be related to this somehow.
Aerie. That's the store that they sell like bras and athletic apparel and sleepwear and stuff.
Are those your favorite stores?
No, I've never bought anything from the stores. I just remember seeing them at the mall when I used to go to malls.
Oh, they've been around that long. Airy.
Yeah.
Real quick, an airy is a nest of a bird on a cliff or a mountaintop or a brood of birds of prey. So yeah, it's like an up high thing to live in.
So obviously they have a lot to do with like bras and sleepwear.
Yeah. Well, you're up there sleeping. The birds are sleeping in the airies, and they're probably in their bras and underwear. They're in their nighttime clothes.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Sound effect, please. The next word is arear. Arear.
Can you spell that, please?
I think it's just arear. Eyrir. Arear. Noun from circa 1927. And it says to see the word krona in the money table. So I guess it's a type of money. An arear. The plural is aurar. It's spelled so different. Aurar. Aurar. I don't know. That's the plural. I've never seen a plural done like that. This is an Icelandic word. So clearly it follows different rules than what I'm used to. You too. Also from Old Norse, and it just means money. And then it's also related to Latin aureus, which is a gold coin. So yeah, that's where the aurer plural comes in. The AUR and stuff. Gold, money, coin, money. Error. Error.
Icelandic words are very hard to pronounce, so.
Oh, and they have some interesting letters in that alphabet.
Eyjafjallajökull. Wait. Hold on.
Do we have the magnet?
Hold on.
Yeah, we were in Iceland and we got a magnet and of the volcano that erupted all those years ago.
So yeah, this is actually this is an E word that should be in the dictionary.
It really should.
Eyjafjallajökull. Here, Spencer. What part of Eyjafjallajökull didn't you understand? And that is how it is spelled.
That's what part of Eyjafjallajökull don't you understand? And I think we got the pronunciation 100% correct.
We got it more correct than probably most people who are not Icelandic do.
We definitely didn't get
but
it. But
it's basically like Aya is island, right?
I think maybe.
And then part of this is
Fjall.
Island.
I don't remember.
Mountain. I don't know. But basically it's the name of a volcano.
Yeah.
In Iceland that erupts a lot. It's a very famous volcano in Iceland.
Well, because that was the one that erupted over Europe and it grounded all the planes, and that's when I got grounded. I was lucky enough to be in Europe at the time of Eyjafjallajökull. There's some weird back of the mouth stuff that happens with that word. That was, yeah, I love that word. I love the Icelandic language. Thingvellir, I think, was that area that we went to.
Yes, although
the characters don't look like the pronunciations to me.
I'm not sure we are exactly pronouncing Thingvellir properly.
But it looks like a D.
But yeah, there's it's a difficult language. Basically, we are grateful that most everyone there speaks English, and the most important thing you can say is talar thuensku. Am I saying that correct?
What does that mean?
Talar thuensku. Do you speak English?
And they'll say, yeah, of course I do.
We
all learn English at 5 years old.
Yeah. Ja, nay, which is pretty easy. Yes, no, tak, which is also, I believe, that's the same word for thank
Similar
you
in
is in Polish. I think Polish
Tak is
tak.
thank you.
Tak is, or no, actually tak I think is yes in Polish.
So
Tak in niet. I don't know. It's been a long time. I know very little Polish. I'm Polish. I'm very Polish.
This is Polish and Icelandic with Sharon and Spencer. Definitely where you come to learn those languages.
Or not learn those languages.
Or
if you know those languages, to be like, they are very wrong. They are not speaking those languages correctly.
Polish does have some really interesting aspects where the letters that go together do not sound like somebody in the English brain. That does not make sense.
It makes
which I love about that.
No sense. One day,
Punchki?
spelled
Spell it American.
Packzi. Punchki
Makes sense.
Makes no sense.
Well, that's what's just so fascinating about that language. Is like I'm very curious how it works. I'm never gonna have time to learn Polish.
You barely have time to learn English.
It's a slow process. It's very slow. How else am I going to read the dictionary?
Speaking of which, I have to practice French after this.
Yes, you do. Okay, the next word is, I don't know if we did the sound effect. I'm going to say we did. Ez or Ezra with a capital E. EZ, our first EZ word, and it's the abbreviation for Ezra, which is not our next word. We're going to get there, though. Can you make a sound effect? These next few are going to go fast. The next word is Ezek, capital E-Z-E-C-H, which is an abbreviation for Ezekiel, which is spelled by adding an I and an E and an L. I and an E and an L to Ezekiel, which is our next word. It's the word Ezekiel. Noun from before the 12th century. The synonym is Ezekiel, spelled with a K instead of a CH. Is Ezekiel, who's Ezekiel?
Well, me being an agnostic, I don't know, but I do know in Pulp Fiction, there is a very famous section in which Samuel L. Jackson quotes a verse, Ezekiel 25:17. The verse reads, "The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valleys of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children."
And what does that mean?
I don't know.
But I'm sure Samuel L. Jackson did a great job saying it.
He did a much better job than me.
That's a movie I need to watch again.
We do need to watch that again. Oh, and I forgot the last part, which is like the most famous part of that phrase. "And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers, and you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee."
Where did Ezekiel come into that whole thing? Was it from the Ezekiel book or something?
Yeah, it's from Ezekiel 25:17.
Oh, yeah, right. That's with the words and the numbers. Okay. Well, hey, we got more Ezekiel talk, Sharon.
We do.
I'm going to say it was my turn because the next word is Ezek, E-Z-E-K, which is an abbreviation for Ezekiel, which is our next word. It's here. Now we can actually talk about Ezekiel for real. Sharon, please make a sound effect. Oh, short one. It is Ezekiel, capital E-Z-E-K-I-E-L, noun from 1568, number 1, a Hebrew priest and prophet of the 6th century BC. So why is there an Ezekiel book in the Bible if Ezekiel was 600 years earlier? 500, 600? I don't know enough about this stuff, and neither do you. That's right?
Someone does, just not us.
Not us. Number 2 is a prophetic book of canonical Jewish and Christian scripture. Which say that 10 times fast. Can't say it once. And Christian scripture written by Ezekiel, and it says to see the Bible table. Yeah, I don't know Ezekiel.
This person might do a better job of stating the Ezekiel 25:17 quote than I did. Let's see.
Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
It's his goddamn performance. That's what was so great about that.
That's why I lost that role.
You didn't put enough into it.
I didn't. I really didn't.
When you were 12 years old.
I'm so ashamed.
Samuel L. Jackson beat me again. By the way.
Always stealing parts from me. Always stealing my thunder. Damn you, Samuel L. Jackson.
Shaft.
I mean, I was going to be on that plane with those motherfucking snakes. But no.
You had to. You took that option where they say, we'll give you $400 to take a different flight. You were almost in that seat.
Almost. Anyway.
If he would like to come onto the show for the word fuck, I would be very happy. Okay. I think, is it your turn? My turn? My turn, I think. My face! The next word is easing. E-zine, noun from 1992. It is an electronic magazine as... It's not that funny. It's just funny to me. As on the World Wide Web. Where are the e-zines on the World Wide Web? It's our favorite place. Did you get e-zines? I don't know if it's a thing that I did.
No.
No. I wasn't that cool.
I like real zines. I like magazines.
Zine is its own word now.
I like
Zine.
feeling the paper, turning the pages. Same with books.
Paper cuts.
I don't read. Well, I don't
Read it all.
I don't know how careless you are to get paper cuts, but yeah, I don't. That's not a hazard I'm concerned about. But yeah, I just like physical media. I'm not a big fan of. I don't have any
No Kindles.
Kindles or ebooks, nothing like that. Won't ever do it. I like to support my local bookstores or like used bookstores. Just like books.
I don't even read that much, but I
Such
also
a
just love
nerd.
books. Like a library, like that cafe bar we went to in
Asheville.
that place was one of the coolest spaces I've ever been in.
They have coffee. They have wine. They have dogs.
Books, chairs, none of
Books.
them match.
Used books.
It's
new
a
books.
maze. It's 2 floors. That was a super cool place.
Yeah, that was an awesome place.
We should go to more bookstores.
We should. And I honestly
And not
like
buy
that they're
books?
bringing bookstores back. Like Barnes and Nobles are starting to reopen again. I think it's great. I'm glad that people are starting to embrace physical media again. And
We're sick of this electronic stuff. These e-zines. Oh my god, I can't handle it with e-zines. So many e-zines.
those kids and their e-zines.
That's what our parents were saying.
Those young whippersnappers and those e-zines.
Can you make the last sound effect? It was very snaky. Head went up and then down. The last word, it's another Bible thing. It's the word Ezra, capital E-Z-R-A. Noun from 1540. Who was Ezra? Number 1 is a Hebrew priest, scribe, and reformer of Judaism of the 5th century BC in Babylon and Jerusalem, the homeland. I don't know. Number 2 is a narrative book of canonical Jewish and Christian scripture. You say it.
Christian scripture?
Shut up. So that's similar to Ezekiel. There's also Ezra, and I wonder if they're related because of the EZ. I don't know. Did they? No, different centuries altogether. Forget that. I got nothing for Ezra.
There was a band called Better Than Ezra.
Yes, and there are there 2 actors or musicians that are named Ezra? I know there's the one who did The Flash and like a ton of really cool stuff, but I don't remember. There's another guy who I feel like is named Ezra. It's a good name.
It is a good. It is a good name. It's a
Has a good sound.
interesting name. Ezra Miller.
That's The Flash, I think. Yes.
And
that's it.
Ezra Farouk Khan. I'm on IMDb. There's a lot of Ezras actually, but
Yeah.
none that I've actually really heard of.
I hope you've been paying attention to all of the words that we had today, because
Pressure.
you are now going to be quizzed on them.
Oh no.
But the answer to the quiz is the most subjective. It is just you picking the word of the episode. Which one do you like? And I will reread them to you ever so quickly. We had eye spot, eye stalk, eye strain. She said, no, not these. Eye strings, eye tooth, eye view. If you would like a reminder of what any of these mean, let me know. Eye wash, eye wear, eye wink, eye witness, air, Irie, Arear, that's the coin, Ezek, Ezekiel, Ezine, and Ezra. Great ones, I know.
Is Ez E-Z-E?
Ez is that or EZR, and it is an abbreviation for Ezra.
But there's no Eze, the city in France?
They don't put cities in here. No.
I guess I'll just do eyewear.
That's a good one. You
Okay.
have a very personal relationship to eyewear.
I do.
You have two kinds. At night, it's glasses time.
Sometimes during the day, if I don't feel like wearing my contacts, I'm being lazy.
Yeah. The glasses are good. But it's time to start getting more eye exams for us. And we
Yes.
got choices down the street. Okay, so eyewear is the word of the episode. Do you want to sing a song about eyewear?
Sure.
Sure, Johnny.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for eyewear. Yay, glasses and contacts.
And contacts.
Woohoo! And sport goggles.
Sports goggles and science goggles and scuba masks and how many other eyewears are there? Quick. Monocles.
Monocles. and
Sunglasses.
Bifocals.
Trifocals.
Are binoculars considered eyewear?
Yes. I
But you
often
don't
go
really
out. No, I
wear them.
I do. I strap them on. So that's how that would be a fun experiment too.
All right.
I totally eyewear. All right. So what was the song again? No, you don't have to do it again. Eyewear is the word of the episode. Thank you to these things which help me a little bit, and I appreciate and make me look fashionable as well. I appreciate that.
Cheers to eyewear.
Cheers to eyewear. We can literally cheers to eyewear. And is there anything that you would like to plug or unplug?
Have you ever unplugged?
I have plugged unplugged, but there's always time to unplug again.
Well, then I will plug Unplugged. Please follow Unplugged the Film on Instagram, Facebook. I don't think
Put
we're
the
on
links in the show
Twitter,
notes.
which I refuse to call it X.
It is technically on Twitter.
Okay, technically, we don't really use that though. But yeah, I'm an associate producer on Unplugged, which is the film that Spencer and I are working on, that our friend wrote and is directing, and it's going to be great, and it's based on a book that he wrote 20 years ago. It's a survivor story. It's going to be a feature-length animated film starring Christina Ricci, Ed Asner, Louis Gossett Jr., R.I.P. to Asner and Gossett. They recorded their lines, obviously, before they passed away. If you're a fan of Twin Peaks, Cheryl Lee and Dana Ashbrook from Twin Peaks are in it. It's going to be a fabulous film. Oh, Jerry Ryan, if you're a Star Trek fan. It's got a great cast, great messages. It is pro-environment, pro-LGBTQ, pro-mental health awareness. It's
Indigenous people.
It is...
Did we say nature, music?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
It's just... No, you're...
I'm a
all
producer
of it,
too.
all of it, yes. So go follow us on Unplugged the Film.
Put the links in the show notes.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Spencer. Congrats. You work so hard in this podcast. I'm very proud of you.
For what? For reading the dictionary?
Yeah, because this is your baby. This is your creative project, and you work so hard on it. And I think it's really cool that you're doing this.
It's fun.
It is fun.
I get to talk to people like you, people who I don't see very often.
Because you're always working.
Yeah, exactly. No, that was clearly a joke. We live together. Which is why this is so convenient and casual, because we're just sitting around on our dining room, not on our dining room table, next to our dining room table. So, maybe next time we'll have another camera feed. We'll send you to another room so you can have a camera feed. Yeah. Anyway, thank you. This has been super fun. It's always super fun talking to her. And until next time, this is Spencer and sometimes Sharon or other people talking about dispensing information. Goodbye.
and I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance.